Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome
Yeah.
to the live show, man. Look, we are excited to be here tonight, and thank you all for tuning in. We really appreciate all of your support and all of the things that you continue to do to make the live show progressive. So thank you so much for all of you that are joining us on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter. Look, we appreciate you even on our website, which is www.thelifeshowpodcast.com. Look, I'm so glad that you are with us tonight. And tonight, man, we have a special guest by way of Delaware. Man,
Delaware in the
that's on the East Coast. That's far East Coast.
house.
Well,
Delaware.
again, look, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce and present to some none other than actor Tony Jones. What's going on, Tony?
What's cracking? What's popping, baby? How you be?
Man,
First,
it's cracking all the way, man. It's cracking
I
all the
hear that.
way. Man, it's such a blessing to have you on tonight. And thank you so much for taking time with us to do the show. And here it is. It's a different time zone. What is it? An hour ahead?
Yeah, it's 7 o'clock here, but thank you for having me, man. Praise God, appreciate
Definitely,
you.
definitely. Well, I just want to say to you, man. Congratulations on all of your endeavors, your acting career, and we gonna get into all things Tony Jones and projects that you're doing, that you have done, and projects that's coming up. And so, ladies and gentlemen, if you watching, look, share this. Don't just comment. Don't just keep it to yourself. Share this with somebody else because you need to know this man right here. All right, Tony Jones. And first and foremost, here it is. You have partners and people that you that sponsor you and people that support you. So I know you want to give some shout outs to them.
uh, First and foremost, God, God Almighty for blessing me with this talent.
Yeah.
Uh, Let me see here. I don't want to mess up the order here, so
Yeah.
from top to bottom. Let me hit up my best friend from India, Sanam Sharma. Yeah, that's my dog there.
Okay.
That's my people's.
Good.
Um, she was instrumental, very instrumental in three productions. Two of which I'm working on this month. Mob Humor, which is a trailer, and
Okay.
Bears, which I'll be hitting up in September.
Okay.
Bears, she was really huge on Bears, and in fact, I didn't know anything about Da Vinci Young, the producer and the writer for Bears: The Awakening, and I
Okay.
definitely didn't know who Daryl Johnson was. Your boy is a beast of a director in Turkey, getting it in, man. But without her, I would not know who they are.
Wow.
Blessings, much love to Salim Sharma, Mickey Soler Astorga from
Yeah.
uh, from Madrid, Spain. Got to give my people in Spain some love.
Yeah.
Got to hit it up. She has a magazine called Original Magazine.
Wow.
Both hmm both of them are judges for the CIA Creative Industry Awards, which is coming up in the UK. As a matter of fact, Sunday was the deadline for nominations. They doing things there. Let me get some love to Unique Monique. She's the founder of the CIA Awards. Michael B.J. Franciscetto, my partner. He runs Michael B.J. Productions. He does marketing for actors. He's going to be distribution of movies worldwide. He also does casting. Speaking of which, I'm casting two of his films, Mob Humor and Don't Go Into the Woods at Night. Only thing I can say about that is I play a paranormal guy. Because of the
Yeah.
NDA, I can't go any further than that. Of course, there's Connie Lamar, my
Yeah.
my manager from CCL Talent.
Mhm.
Really good people and a killer actress as
Nice.
well. I mean, yeah, as a matter of fact, Sonam Sharma, oh Lord have mercy, that girl can get down in front of a camera. Yeah, Sonam Sharma, Connie is a beast. Anthea Murphy, my sister from another mother in
Yeah.
Australia. And yo, as black people say, she can't sing, boy, she can sing. I mean, yo, when she get up in,
That's
yo, this
it.
girl can sing. Now, Anthea, she's a beast, man. Really talented. I know I didn't say his name before, but Calvin Burke,
Yeah.
um, casting director and a producer from the ATL. I got you, Calvin. Even though I didn't have you on the bio, I got you, player. Shashikant Shashikant Sharma. He cast me in Sanduk Ekrahashan. It's a horror story. Uh, some of it's going to be filmed in India. Some of it's going to be filmed in LA. I can't go much further into it than that.
Got it.
Donna Marshall Segura, man, my people's man, my publicist, man. She's been rocking with me for the past like 3 or 4 years, ever since I was doing monologues. Watch me grow. Uh, Mad love for her, man. Like I said, she was there when I was just doing monologues until associate producer was attached to my name for Don't Go Into the Woods at Night. So
Nice.
yeah, I'm really strong. Arusha Pandey,
Yeah.
um, from India, very talented, model, actress. She's making noises. As a matter of fact, her, Sonam, and myself, are cast in Sanduk. My other good friend, yeah, I can't leave her out. Hannah Coy Prado out of
Okay.
LA. She's a casting director and an actress. And before we got on, I asked you to fix it. Appreciate you, yo,
No
Andrea.
problem.
Andrea Benitez.
Yeah.
That's my dog there. That's my people's. As a matter of fact, she and I have a upcoming audition we're working on for Bears. But
Nice.
yeah, she's the president and owner of Lakeside Massage and Spa,
Okay.
Katina Glam LLC in Kissimmee, Florida. I believe I said that right. Kissimmee, Florida. I
Yeah.
believe I said that right. But yeah, let me get you right. And did I miss anybody else? Who else did I say? Make sure I get up. My bad. My wife and my daughter for supporting my career, man.
Please
Gotta give
don't
it
forget them.
up. But yeah, all the people that I gave love, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Love y'all. Thank you for being there. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for sharing me. One thing I learned over time, over the past year, is that acting is a job, man.
Yeah.
It's a job like anything else. Like when I'm getting down at Taco Bell, you got to understand your job, in every aspect of acting, from acting class to post production. Relationships matter in this
Yeah.
business. I'm proof of that.
Yeah.
Uh, thanks to Donna Marshall Segura, thanks to Sodom, Sodom, yo, what you asked me hard, but Mickey Soler, like I said, I don't mean to sound repetitive, but yeah, man, just promote me and put me out there. Did I forget anybody?
Man, look, that's awesome. I love to hear that you have so much support out here in the acting world. It sounds like you need that, because if you don't have that, then
Mhm.
you don't have a leg to stand on.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Two more people. Because I have productions with them next weekend. Juanito Studio, Zay Rodriguez. Love
Yeah.
you, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving me a shot. We're shooting a couple across the street next weekend. I play a detective in that, and Dan Williams of Silent Shadow Productions. Yo, Liz Kyoto, you've been a beast as an actress and a PA for that film, man. I can't give you enough credit for that, but Silent Shadow Productions. So yeah,
Man.
we were finishing that up, and yeah, hopefully I have some good content coming out there.
That's big, man. I do want to give a shout out to the man that really set this up, Mr. Steve Joyner. And Steve just he keep on providing great people for interviews, man. And here it is. I never would have known all of the people that this man knows, and I'm just like, I'm floored because here it is. He's so instrumental in people coming together, and I just want to say thank you to Steve for connecting us.
Thank you so much, Steve.
Going further, you had explained that you've been in acting now 15 years. How did it start, man?
Actually, I was at a party when I was in the Navy. I was throwing down, doing some Richard Pryor, doing some Eddie Murphy, get Eddie Murphy laughing. And boy, you ever go to somebody's house and this happened, boy, and then people look at you like you crazy and stuff like that? It was a couple of people that were like, are you like comedian or actor or something like that? I just dropped my stuff and I'm funny like that. Sometimes I'm funny, like back in the day, I was a kid, it was like Kung Fu theater when my mom whooped our tail.
There you go.
There you go. So you wish to fight, huh? And she break out her belt, bro, and be like Bruce Lee with it. Man, it was a trip back then. But getting to your
so
point,
was there somebody that introduced you, or somebody that introduced you to somebody else that really kind of interjected and made it all happen? How did that go?
The first place that I trained at was a place called Actors Workshop Studios. Okay. It was there, it was there that I got down with Pam Ponke of Elegance Talent. And she was like, you're so passionate about acting. You're hungry, and it's a job to you. I'll sign you right now on one condition. Oh, help me out. What's the condition? I want you to leave Actors Workshop Studios, and I want you to train with Kerry Scott. Now, Kerry Scott. Who's Kerry Scott? So then she gives me his number. At the time, I was in San Diego when I was in the Navy.
Okay.
And no idea who Kerry Scott is. And to this day, if I get on the phone with him, you know what? Here's the crazy thing. It's kind of eerie. We get home, and I'm looking on my car, and I see a flyer, and it says Kerry Scott, the rehearsal rooms. There's something I'm missing. Here's where it gets scarier. Find this place in downtown San Diego. I get in there. Can I speak with a Kerry Scott, please? Yeah, that's me. Dude, I don't have flyers. Excuse me? I don't have flyers. I've never made a flyer in my life. I'm sitting here with the flyer going like this to him, and he's just sitting looking around like us. Dude, all I can tell you is that this is on my car. Make a long story short, when I got with Kerry, it was with him that I learned about the theater.
Okay.
I learned about Stella Adler, the mother of modern acting, if you will. She learned from Stanislavski himself.
Yeah.
She brought his knowledge back to America, and 90% of all the Oscar winners you see came through Stella Adler.
Wow.
And I mean, Kerry was like he was like really instrumental with my career. In class, he gave us all binders. It was a black binder, and in that binder, I think the binder's like 100 pages or something like that. But in the binder was every Oscar-winning actor. I think it was 1920 to 05 or something like that. But
wow.
And what killed me was the information that was in the binder. And every actor, they boiled down acting to two things: listening, being honest. And one night in class, Kerry was like, Tone, the skills are there. Okay. You get it. There's only one thing in your way. And I was like, what's that? Somehow, some way, you need to get them cotton balls out your ear and learn to listen with somebody else's words, somebody else's diet. When you learn how to listen,
Yeah.
you're gonna start killing this game. When you learn how to audition,
Yeah.
you're gonna start killing this game. That's where D-Vice came in to the present.
Mm.
I started working with D-Vice of D-Vice Casting in LA, August of last year.
Okay.
And yeah, she was a trip, man. The first day of class. Okay, here's what's up. You got 60.
Yeah.
Excuse me? You got 60, or as you say, last name minutes to impress me. One or two things is going to happen after this class. Okay? I'm going to just keep rolling with it and say, so what time next class? Or I can't do anything for you. Understand, sweetheart, it's nothing against you, but I can't work with beginners and I can't work with intermediates. So we started vibing in the class and boom boom boom, follow direction, and next thing you know, at the end of class. So do I see you next Tuesday? Well, I take it you're taking me on. But
That hot.
mhm. But D was very instrumental in my growth.
Yeah.
Very, and she was like, no, you get it. You have stuff that can't be taught as far as actors. Keep that, build on that, or as you would say, get your Michael Jordan on with it. Other actors want to, rest on their laurels. Me, I'm trying to get in the gym and get my goat on.
That's
Now,
it.
everybody acting is infinity. So that's the beauty of the craft is that you can't really call one specific person a goat. Not in this
Right.
business.
Right.
I mean, I'll always admire Denzel.
Yeah.
I'll always admire Julia Roberts, John Boyd, Al Pacino, Marlon Brando, Meryl Streeps, Sandra Bullock, all these people that won Oscars. But at the end of the day, regardless of the technique that you have, be it method, be it Meisner, be it Strasberg, three things, in my humble opinion, come to play.
Okay.
Can you listen in the scene? If you can't listen in the scene, it'll never be honest. You will never. It's just like our conversation right now. Reacting off each other. It's just an honest conversation. If you cannot listen in the scene, your reactions will never be honest. Sorry, two things, not three. Two. More importantly, it's not so much the listening and reacting, in my humble opinion, that gets you the job.
Okay.
Can you follow directions?
Okay.
If you can't follow direction as an actor, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And D was like, yes, an actor who can follow direction, sweetheart. I can't tell you how monumental, how huge that will be for you. You have to be able to follow directions.
Yes.
Can you give me the dialogue 5 different ways? Can you say it 5 different ways? Can you interpret the dialogue? Is your backstory strong or your choice is strong, et cetera, et cetera? And as a matter of fact, Dee taught me how to audition.
Okay.
That's what she did. Really, really strengthen my game. I'm gonna chip away the timidness. I'm gonna chip away the fear, because the confidence is there, and you need to project that when you go into an audition. Okay, these people don't want to say, "Hi, my name is Tony Jones, and I'm here to." Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Tony Jones. Before I get down, I know I'm auditioning for this character. Is any backstory, anything I need to know about this guy before I do me? I already have my choices. I have a pretty good idea how I want to play him. Who am I reading with? Another important thing when you go into the audition is know your auditors.
Yeah.
Know the people that you're auditioning for. Know their work. Don't just go in there, with the deer in the headlights look.
So in other words, Millie mouthing.
There you go.
Man, look, ladies and gentlemen, we are interviewing and speaking with our guest tonight, actor Tony Jones, and him just being able to relate as far as being an actor that's been only in the industry 15 years. And I say only 15 years because, there are many aspiring actors out there that, that are trying to break into the industry, but they don't know the ins and outs. And Tony is a great resource to, to really, and what you're saying tonight is really the telltale sign of what it takes in order to break into the industry and be a good actor.
And the crazy thing is, when you say that, is that the most important thing in this business is having developed chemistry, with who you're working with. You can't just go to any. Okay, let me break this down. I equate an acting coach to basketball, to baseball, football. Doesn't matter the coach. What matters is, do you have chemistry?
Yeah.
Do you understand what this coach is teaching? Is his basketball Latin or is it English? Is her acting class Latin or is it English?
Yeah.
Okay, here's what's up. I know how to do this, but coming from you, it's this is gibberish coming from you. But when you go to this acting coach, well, how is he flourishing? That's because I understand her. That's because I get her. She gets me. He gets her. He gets me. Find a coach that you can vibe with, that you can relate to, that you understand, that you have chemistry with, and more importantly, are you comfortable with that particular coach? And I mean, getting headshots is no different. There is a difference between a headshot and an acting headshot. Have chemistry with your photographer. A great example of that, Sanam Sharma in India. Her photographer, I can't remember his name, but your boy is a beast. I mean, her pics are bang every time. Anthea Murphy in Australia, her pics are just popping. I don't know who her photographer is, but they have chemistry. They understand the photographer. They know what they want in their headshot. The photographer knows what they want. Get in there, handle your business, in and out, rather than, okay, we've been doing this for 5 hours and it's still the same bland stuff.
Yeah.
But don't be afraid to ask questions.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, ask people. I mean, it's a whole lot of talented actors out here with a vast wealth of knowledge. I'm not the only one. As a matter of fact, my publicist, Donna Marshall Segura, she's a beast with this stuff. As a matter of fact, she cast me in my first, decent break, Crazy Atoll, which is Crazy Atoll. I'm sorry, which is hopefully once we get funding, that'll happen. But yeah, I mean, she's taught me a whole lot of photographers, acting coaches, put my name into different ears. Some opportunities have been there, haven't, but yeah, it's just. Make a long story short, there's people out there with a wealth of knowledge. Just connect with them and establish some relationships.
Man, I love this. You bring so much understanding to the industry to where most people, that is on the outside looking in, even that have a desire to start an acting career. Here it is. You're basically giving acting 101 right here, right now, in an interview. And man, that cannot, you can't shake a stick at that. And so I really appreciate you being open and honest and candid. That is a quality that is not around these days. You can't find too many people like that. So again, I appreciate you being open, because you never know whose life you're going to affect while you are, in your industry, while you're in your mode. And so I want to get to this. How can you with your whole acting, how can you, or how did you cast in the first movie that you ever did?
How was I cast?
How were you cast? What were you cast as, and what was it all like? What was the environment like? Were you nervous? Stuff like that.
Honestly, the first thing I was ever cast in was San Diego, and it was a PSA for HIV, and and it's at Actors Workshop Studios, and I'm in my car, and it's like 20 minutes before class starts. So what I didn't know was they were looking for a basketball player. So dude comes out, I'm just sitting there like this in my ball on the street, get my Jordan on, like how Jordan does on his fingertips. So yeah, so I got no idea I'm talking to the director, right?
Yeah.
You're pretty good with that. I'm all right. How long you been doing that? About 5 minutes. So next day, I have no idea I'm auditioning. So
wow.
Yeah. So when we get up, when we get upstairs in the class and whatnot, they asked me to do a monologue, and I dropped a monologue from Time to Kill. The one with I did one with Samuel L. Jackson with America is a Wall, Jake, and you on the other side. How's a black man ever gonna get a fair trial with the enemy on the bench and the jury box? My life in white hands. You, Jake, that time. I dropped that monologue on him. Then I did flip the script. I did the one with Matthew McConaughey. At the end where he gets Samuel L. Jackson off with his long monologue. I did a piece of that. Then I went back. Went back outside after the class was over, and I messed with my ball again. And by this time, I'm busting some main event, some hot sauce. So I went away from fundamentals and started doing that. And my man was like, "You're pretty good with that ball." I'm all right. I prefer fundamentals rather than and one, but all right. Do that again. But so how they dribble the ball, they duck, pick it up with the left hand, went back in the crossover. You're hired. Excuse me?
Just that fast.
No idea I'm auditioning the whole time. So, as young actors, you never know when you're doing an audition.
Yeah.
And my first one was a commercial. It was on BET. It was on it was on, as a matter of fact, it made its way from the West Coast to the East Coast too.
Wow.
BET, Comcast, TV One. And I was wondering a lot, like, when I was on the West Coast and I got back to the East Coast, I was wondering why. Isn't that dude? I'm looking at, are you in a commercial, cuz? Yeah, why you say that? Are you in a basketball commercial where you're playing against two guys? Yeah, you saw that? Yeah, man, that was some smooth stuff, man. That's some tight stuff. And I was like, yeah, that's my first joint, man. It's my first commercial.
Nice.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun that day. 10-hour day, and at San Diego. The only sour point of that day was I'm 5'7", and when I show up, the producer, I heard it, and man, I was PO'd, but I heard it.
Yeah.
You sure we got the right guy for this? What did you say? What you say? And so he turned his head because he knew I heard him, right? So I look at Mike and Damien. Hey, yo, Mike, Damien, y'all feel like playing 21? Yeah. How long is it gonna be before we shoot? 20 minutes. Yo, Mike, Damien, yeah. Don't take this personal. Forgive me for what I'm about to do. Whole time, splash. Whole time, splash. So every time, like Jordan, I'm just sitting there looking at this dude like, come on, cuz, you don't know me, man.
Right.
The only thing keeping me from the league is a foot.
That's it.
That's that's, forgive me. I absolutely have no ego. I'm not cocky. Yeah. It's just, it's just what happened that day.
It's confidence, man. And your confidence is exuded even in this interview.
Thank you.
I really, through us talking, even before the interview, and in our communication back and forth. Man, you just seem like a humble dude. Just like, man, me and this guy, we could go out, man. We could have a whole conversation.
Yeah, no doubt.
Just me and him back and forth. Like,
No doubt.
you know, just some person off the street that can really vibe with one another. That's what kind of guy you seem like, a ordinary guy that don't have no kind of, agenda, to really take nobody for what they got, but just a real hometown dude. That's what you seem like to me.
I appreciate you. My attitude is simple.
Yeah.
Fame and wealth, the only thing that changes is the zeros in the address.
Bingo.
The only thing that changes, the zeros in the address. I mean, let's be real with each other. You know, you're not gonna have millions to live in the hood.
Yeah, yeah.
Our gated community welcomes you.
I agree. I agree. But look, I wanna ask you, even from COVID-19, how did it help, or did it hurt, or did it straggle your career? How did COVID-19, how did it affect you as being an actor and the work that you needed to do?
It was sweet and sour.
Okay.
If you will. Okay. Sour. I lost my father to COVID. In January 2021. But he provided the means for me to continue my career. Is what I can say about that. But COVID. My heart goes out to every person on the planet that lost a family member, lost a loved one, lost a friend, a brother, a sister. My heart goes out to everyone. But at the same time, COVID opened doors.
Yeah.
Possibly without COVID, this interview doesn't happen.
Right.
Without COVID, we don't come together. We don't come together as a people. We don't come together as humanity. The perfect example of that, Salam Sharma and her sister Devyani, they were part of an international commercial, and you can see the two of them holding up their sign. So COVID, for all the lives that were lost, it brought about a whole lot of unity and a whole lot of understanding.
Yeah.
Definitely. COVID really ushered in self-taping. Now, some doors are opening up for, live auditions, but with self-tapes, you have to know how to self-tape. You have to, like a prime example, Sean Brogan of the Brogan Agency. She was like, no, that background's not going to work, which is why you see a gray background in back of me. Understand your ethnicity and how you need to use that. Okay. If you're a black actor, you can't have a black background. It's not going to work. Just those subtle things, those subtle technicalities when you're doing a self-tape to help get you the job. COVID, like I said, COVID was sweet and sour, if you will. It enabled a lot of things, but at the same time, millions, lost their lives. And, once again, my heart goes out to them. I lost my father because of it. And, but praise God, we have a vaccine now, man. Everybody's got to get vaccinated. You have a booster, to help out the situation. And in my world, everybody knows, you can't get on set unless you've been vaccinated and you've had your booster. So
there you go.
With regards to vaccination, let me say this. The theory / philosophy was, if I get the vaccination, I'm not supposed to get COVID. No. Even you're smart enough to know what a vaccination does is it limits your chances.
There you go.
Again, nobody said you won't get it. It limits your chances. So, when you take your kids to the to the doctor, they get inoculated and whatnot. You know, they're getting their smallpox, they're getting their chicken pox, they're getting their
Mhm.
measles, they're getting all the shots to
Sure.
prevent them from getting. They never said they won't get it, just to
Yep.
prevent you, limit your
Yep.
chances.
Yep. Yep.
Like I said, you know, COVID sweet and sour, didn't mean to drag it out.
No, it's okay. Here it is. There are not too many people that know Tony Jones, the actor. Can you tell us what Tony Jones, the actor, is like? Now we can hear it from the interview that you're very sharp. You know, you're very dedicated to this,
Mhm.
but there may be other people that are out there that are maybe looking for an actor. Can you tell us about Tony Jones, the actor, and who he is?
I'm chill. I'm real. If I say I'm doing something, it's done.
Yeah.
I got a big heart.
Yeah.
I'm not selfish. All those out there who know me know I'll put them down with, I was genuine when I put them down.
Yeah.
I appreciate you because at the end of the day, one thing I learned through D, one thing I learned through Sonam, to Anthea, to all my friends, all those that I'm close with, this is
Yeah.
not about me.
There you go.
It's not, it never was.
Yeah.
It's not about
Yeah.
me. It's about
Yeah.
showing up on set,
Yeah.
doing my job, to
Yeah.
help to tell a story and to serve the vision of that story.
Man.
When I'm on set, I'm chill. I like
Yeah.
to joke. Sometimes, sometimes people misperceive that it's not locked in. It's okay. You done now? Say
Yeah.
action.
Yep.
Say
Yep.
action and see what happens. Then as soon as they say action,
Here it is. It's on.
business.
That's good. I
I
love
just
it.
I just like to have fun at work. I like to
Yeah.
keep the workplace light. Like to have
Yeah.
fun, but at the same time, like I said, when they say action, oh, stop, let's get it in.
Man, I
Everybody
love that.
everybody who knows me knows how I get down. Um, Bottom line is, I like to think that I have a big heart.
Yeah. Yeah. I can, and here it is. I think through your conversation,
Mhm.
through this interview, people are getting to see who you are, your personality, what you are like on a one-to-one basis. And it speaks a lot about who you are as a person, even in your private life.
Right.
You know, here it is. You were talking about, who you are, but now, is there a movie or a part that you have played that closely resembles who you are in everyday life?
I'd have to say the fragility in our hearts. Although I can be profane, I know how to keep it real, just like we're
Right.
doing in this interview. You know what? Perfect example. It's like I tell my publicist, Donna Marshall Segura,
Yeah.
hood side, pro side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right now it's a pro side. No profanity, keep it real.
Right. Right.
Um, I do understand that millions possibly could be
Yeah.
watching this.
Yeah.
I do understand that although I'm not famous, I'm still a figure.
Yeah.
There's people who hmm, I'm not famous, so how can I say this? There's people out the kids out there who one day may want to be Tony Jones,
I
and
agree.
that's the model that I want to give them.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, famous or not, a still responsibility,
Yeah.
and that's something I take seriously. At the end of the day, I still represent Donna.
Yeah.
I still represent Denny and Jim Brown, girl Fowler. I still represent her. Bottom line is I represent a lot of people,
Sure.
and I refuse to disrespect that.
Yeah.
I'm not only
Yeah.
carrying my brand, I'm carrying theirs.
That's it, man. I like the way that you put that, because there are many people that are in it for themselves, and that's what it that's what it looks like and sounds like on all perspectives.
Right.
And so, I'm glad that you made that clear, because many people, they need to know that, hey man, even in the world today, if
Mhm.
you're in it for yourself, and for yourself, man, you're not gonna make it very far. So,
No, and one thing actors have to understand is that it's your job.
yeah,
It's not a gig. It's not a break. It's not a side hustle. It's your job,
right,
and you have to understand all the aspects of that job, the
yeah,
responsibilities of that job, the
yeah,
responsibilities to yourself, responsibilities to your manager, to your agent, to your family, those
yeah,
that support you. You have a lot of weight on your shoulders, man. To make a long story short, I want those that are connected to me, that I'm represented. I
yeah.
just want them to know that when they're dealing with me, you can sleep at night.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
That tone is the last thing I'm worried about you. Okay.
Yeah,
Last time I checked, and nobody hit my phone up at 3 in the morning. Your tone just you got to talk to your boy, man. Come on now, for real. Look, I know he grown. I know he gonna do his thing, but okay, bailing him out is getting old. Okay, but
right.
you can't just sit up there and keep getting up with the publicist and ask the publicist to clean up the mess.
Yeah,
No, you at the end of the day, as public figures, we have a responsibility not only to ourselves, but
right.
to those who represent us, we represent all the
Definitely.
people, all the shout outs that I gave. I still represent them, whether
Yeah,
advertently or inadvertently. I
yeah,
still represent Andrea Benitez. I still represent
yeah,
Danny Andrew. I still represent Michael. I still represent Shasha Khan Sharma. Dan
yeah,
Williams from Silent Shadow. I still represent all these people. So, I can't come on your platform and act a fool.
yeah. Definitely, man. I can surely appreciate that. And again,
Mhm.
look, ladies and gentlemen, we are speaking with actor Tony Jones tonight. Just having our interview and our conversation. He's talking about all of the, who he is, not just as actor Tony Jones, but as a man. And here it is. He's a married man, with a daughter, and just a man that is firm about what he believes in. I can always appreciate somebody that's real, regardless of your religious beliefs, regardless of how you were raised, where you came up at. It
Right.
doesn't matter what your title is.
Right.
Look, if you are real, man, people can respect you because they know exactly what they're getting.
Now,
So, uh,
um, I'm the
that's who
same
you
dude.
are, man. That's who you are.
I'm the same dude. If I drop something on a post, he like that for real.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
he like whether that be profane or whether I got to give it to you clean.
yeah.
There's the Richard Pryor side of me. There's the Obama side of me. So
I like that.
you know what? At the end of the day, my philosophy is simple, and it's Jackie Robinson. Actually, a life is not important except for the impact it has on other lives.
Ah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Well, again, look, ladies and gentlemen, we are speaking with actor Tony Jones. Look, Tony, man, look, I've had a blast speaking to
So,
you, and this ain't the last time, man. Do you have anything new coming up?
uh, uh, I just got some fantastic news yesterday. Um, I I can't put that out there, but
Okay,
I do have Danny Ann Jerome, girl father to thank for that one of Popcorn Productions LLC. Cinema Forget About It on Instagram.
Yeah.
She helped me get that one. I can't say it yet. It's on my IMDb page, pro.imdb, or should I say imdb.me, Tony Jones /Tony Jones 2022. If you hit that up, you'll find it on there.
Good stuff. Well, Tony, man, look, let's stay in contact.
Oh,
man,
yeah, no doubt.
I appreciate you, man. You've been strong ever since the day we first start, the communication between us. And man, it's definitely a pleasure to meet you. Now I'm gonna be promoting your movies, man, because now I got a friend in the industry.
Can I have 1 minute real quick?
Oh, definitely, man, definitely.
Got you. Before I get off, Sonam, thank you.
Yeah.
Anthea, thank you. Andrea, we're gonna kill that audition. Thank you, sweetheart. Connie Lamar, thank you for having me. Thank you for taking me on with your management agency. Dan Williams, thank you. Shashika Sharma, can't wait to get down with you. Arusha, you've been killing the game, man. Keep doing your thing as a model and as an actress in India. CIA, Creative Industry Awards. Mickey Astorga, that's my people's there. Unique Monique, Hillary Davis. I wish Michael BJ Francescetto, they're all judges. I wish all of them well. Wish all the contestants well. Donna, my publicist, mad love for you, girl. And let me see, I don't want to forget nobody. Zay Rodriguez, Juanito Studios, thank you for having me. Steve Meredith, you're a beast as a writer. Jess Samuel, that poor fella, he's just recovering from cancer.
Wow.
He's our director for next week. So praise God. All blessings to him, man.
Yeah.
Anybody I forgot? Mad love for y'all. I got y'all. But going forward, thank you again for having me. Had a really good time, and I got to do it. Yo, Andrea, not one cuss word. Not one. I ain't
it's all good.
Not one.
But look, man, we appreciate you for being on. Thank you so much for your candid, for your heart. And man, look, congratulations on your future endeavors. The things that you're getting ready to do, man, congrats. Man, look, I'm going to stay connected. I guarantee you're going to hear from me again.
Look, I heard that, man. Appreciate you.
As for myself, Tyrone Brown Jr., as for our guest, Actor Tony Jones, look, man, y'all keep it real out here, man. Don't let nothing get you down. Don't let anything stop you from reaching your goals. You keep reaching, you keep pressing. Don't look back. For me, look, y'all have a great and safe evening. Have a great one. Peace.